My worst ever Hinge experience. TikTok erased everything I just filmed up until this point, but the show must go on. So I matched with this girl on Hinge. Conversation was flowing. We were messaging back and forth. By day 2, I suggested that we go on a date. And she's down. We decide that we want to go on a date the very next day. We are not beating the stereotypes. She said, let me plan it. And I was loving that energy because usually I'm the one taking the lead. So it was nice for someone to show a little bit of initiative. The next day, the day of our date, I'm so excited. I'm wondering what kind of romantic evening she must have planned for us. That morning, I asked her, what are we doing today? This is when I should have stopped replying. She said, Froyo? Question mark. Just say you hate me. A person who likes me for real would never take me there as a date. Is this 2012? What do you mean, Froyo? I go on nicer dates with my friends. I'm not willing to give up yet though because this person was hot. Instead, I choose 2 cuter restaurant options we can go to. Maybe I was her first bad bitch, so I had to be the one to put her on. I texted her, hey, I'd prefer if we actually went to one of these places. And so we agreed on one of the restaurants. Then I asked, what time do you want to meet? 8 p.m. question mark? And she said, yeah. This was all communicated around 12:30 that day, and I responded by around 5:50 to let her know I was getting ready. Now, this is the part where she had me so fucked up. She was like, wait, I thought you were gonna cancel. Cancel? I'm over here very confused because I suggested the date, I picked the spot, I suggested the time, you agreed to it, so what about that is giving that I didn't want to go? I just said, question mark, why? Her response had me livid. She said, you didn't respond. I'm in Austin right now. Austin? Austin. If you don't already know, I'm from Houston, and if you're unfamiliar with the Texas area, Austin is around a 3-hour drive from Houston. What do you mean within the 5.5 hours that I didn't respond that you took a road trip all the way to another city? Rather than just asking me a simple, hey, are we still on? You decide to make a very false assumption that I canceled and then took a road trip all the way down to Austin? Make it make sense. I just feel like if you're gonna do something like that over a very small, minor miscommunication, then what other issues do you have? She tried to apologize, but I was like, no, you're never seeing me. And I said, you don't ever have to worry about me, and then blocked her. I took her off my Instagram, I removed her on Hinge. How dare you waste my time? I'm disgusted.